Greetings, hello. It is time. We're going to break down Scorpions matchup. Week 4. Wow. It's always interesting to get replays from someone else. Yeah, this is, well, we'll show the starting lineup. They're taking on Statics RLC. Rolling out Tequila, Fox, and Rogue. Let's get into it. Market needs to load everything, regardless of how long you sit. It's kind of a great feature. Rather than waiting, 5 minutes, it just loads as you play. Like the idea there. So I just recommend here for Tequila, just, again, as always, watch pushing up. That's a bomber. So we're just gonna kind of watch this ball. Or watch this play. So it's kind of a good hit. By Fox, and really what the defense needs to do is just watch. They you could see it's kind of boosted up here playing a clear, but their teammate wasn't really there to challenge, so it's kind of like a bad movement. Yeah, you can see like it was just boost steal, and like. Yeah, and really for Shadow, like they can't rush up here. So again, I think this is a lot to just reading the play, and then on the other side, like Rogue's coming back here, like circling back, and Fox. Yeah, I would just bang it. Yeah, and just try and put it by the defense. So it's like that's really good. That's like. Just taking advantage of the holes in the defense there. Oh, God. They always play during replay. Nice play by Rogue. I like the follow-up hit there. That's a good idea. Nice. They totally should have scored that. That's always tough to read. Like, you have to get up in a hurry. And then when it misses the net, and because you're a little slow on the read, like sometimes that happens. So It's hard to tell exactly what Tequila to do is other than just, in a way, get better at the reads, which I struggle with. Just getting away sometimes. Kind of if you're out in front like that, and you don't have to charge too far back, that's fine to do for Fox. So already, like, there's hardly any comms going. On that, this is just a personal preference of mine. Again, comms clears this up. I always prefer the person just defensively clearing it to the side. Most of the time. It's just kind of a heuristic I have. There are times when it needs to go. But again, it's like, yeah. And I know I screw that up all the time because I think I should go. So again, comms. So, yeah. So I saw this last game. Like, someone should probably be, like, right here. I think. So again, this is, like, just trying to default to something. Like, I understand Fox kind of, like, tucking here, but, like, yeah, Fox in a way should think about. I think they need to be more on this side because they're starting to cross the field again. It's just more of a preference, because like this is bad. Let me see if I can get this going. Yeah, let's do it. So, like, ideally you want one here, like, you know, where Rogue is. Someone should be, like, in here. And in the middle, like, either up here in the field or here. Again, it's like really dependent. Like you don't, this is a great tool now. It's better than, like, using all this crap. Yeah, this is the middle of the marker I'm using. So, like, here's the thing. Like, I don't think now this lamp is necessarily bad. I think Fox needs to just hear the east-west line. Like, again, the reason why is because, like, I think Fox just, like, as the third here, because I think this is, you know, they're going to line up like this in a way. So I would rather have Fox over here. Fox could even be, like, somewhat pointed backwards as part of the rotation, but, like, this just kind of in a way, it's just like, it's almost akin to stacking. It's not close, but it's like, you know, they're basically at this point on the same side of the field, and, like, the rotation's a little off. Like, again, I don't mind Tequila icing back, and, like, don't even mind if, like, they're kind of like this. But one of the things is like, if you're playing, like, if you're kind of playing deep like that, I mean, but they should almost be like that in some way, shape, or form. Where's my erase? Clear all. So, again, that's just one person's terrible opinion. But yeah. It just gives for Fox. It just gives them a better chance to jump on the ball and actually take possession. So that's good up. I don't mind the challenge there by Rogue, because theoretically Tequila should be back. I praise Rose there. That's, I think, maybe not, but that's a good turn by Rogue. That's good heads up. Unfortunately missed, but that's a good turn there. Okay, so again, playing in the corner. So again, this is something to learn through. Skull here is just way out of position. Skull's playing like this ball's just gonna sit right here. If again, I'm also analyzing the opponent here, so I don't know necessarily what's going on. But again, here, let's break out the pen. Like, you kind of want to come in like this. Yeah. Because, like, you can still sit here, you know, and read this bounce and then move up as necessary. The problem is, again, I do this too, is people end up sitting here. Like, that just gives you no time. Like, no pressure here for Mike. Like, you know, and because of this bounce, like, if you're sitting back here, you have time to go up and defend this, and like, you could put it on the, you know, you could clear it here, and have it wrap around, or like, you know, flip over and, you know, have it bounce off your car so the ball comes back, you know, that way. But again, like, this is the big thing on the defensive rotation is, you know, this is why I push for far posts. It's like, you could totally come here instead. Like, you know, Skull came in like this, and now they're like here. And this is playing like 33% of the situations. So that's a rough. This is just playing a favorable bounce, which is it just rolls down. It doesn't play a neutral bounce, which is probably goes up out of reach. Or it doesn't play the Scorpion's bounce, which is it bounces over because it hits the lifter. So, like, for defensive positioning, like, it's just always better here. Because, like, again, like, Ike's coming in, Tequila Ike. I'm just going to call Ike because that's the nameplate. It's going to be easier to remember. He's just going to come in, like, around through here. And, like, you're in just so much better position, like, here. Like, even here. And you're not necessarily bad here, but this just gives you more time to react. And that's just something you need to do as a third, too, is pay attention to those situations. So, again, like these corner reads. Like, just take your time. So, I know in chat Fox said had trouble with reading. Okay, yeah, you could sit and become the one. Like, that's unfortunate. So it looks like sort of playing about more of a bounce out than anything. So yeah. You could be, you could make an argument for turning turning out, but I can understand the need. So if it like we're kind of looking at this through hindsight. I'm not actually sure what the best approach is. I It's in a way you kind of like need more verticality. So you need to go up more and then kind of like try and attack the ball. Um, this feels like kind of like a no wall read. So Fox probably would have gotten it had there been no back wall. So like I feel I this is my opinion. It's kind of tough there. What's in here? What am I reading? Oh. Hold on. So, sorry. Really? Okay, we'll come back in. We'll come back in. My Rocket League froze up. I was trying to read something in Discord. Because I was pinged. So anyways, yeah, just So just trying to think about that. What's best for Fox to do there? I mean, you just might be get the read right. As dumb as it sounds, I think that's the correct play. Just make sure that you get your read right. Yeah, it is a very tough read. So yeah. So again, because comms were really, really light, like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like also defensive play. Like it's unfortunate. Fox had an unfortunate hit, so that's also just like, hey, gotta get those right as well. So again, there's a lot of things. I mean, we can obviously see by the score line that the Scorpions are going to score. So get up by Rogue, just challenge. Yeah, see, this is sort of a stack here. So just need to watch out. Like, Rogue's kind of rotating back. Rogue was kind of rotating back. There's a third, and I kind of pulled out. Again, that's when you like start getting the rotations because it's like things just again don't work right. But like I kind of boosted up here, kind of pre-charging the play almost. So. And then retreated once, there are 3 people in the corner, which, is understandable. So again here, just so Storm's out position because they were like sitting right here, just kind of staring at the ball. Like that's really, really bad. They need to be back here. So again, another thing is like, again, just pointing out, because you could still learn a lot, is spacing. Storm was really stacked up on their teammate. So that when they came down, like, again, don't have access to opponents' comps for obvious reasons, but it's like, teammate then didn't have anywhere to really go with it. Who is that? Not sure. So, and IGL gets a bomber in the back of the net. What is... I gotta start memorizing these shortcuts. Control Shift. No. I don't like that. I just wanted to say on Fox's hit out, I don't think it's bad or anything. Rogue just needs to, general picture, always just watch the quick turn on that. I did praise Rogue at some point for doing that. It's a little bit more dangerous when there's opponents around. So, again, just sometimes the best option is actually to I don't say do nothing, but to let the ball go and just turn back. So, it's we're getting again we're getting close to, it's just like clock is almost to your opponent now, so you don't want to give the opponents any space, or you don't want to make any mistakes to give your opponents the space to like punish you for it. That's a good pass out in front. Not saying, like, if Rogue was backed off because, hey, the only way they're going to beat us is by scoring on us, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's good hit there by Fox. Just put that up high into their end. So, pretty decent game one. Unfortunately, this one goes the other way. Yeah, I can sit here forever and this won't load properly. Like, look at this. So Rogue comes back. Ah, okay. It's unfortunate that happens. Whatever. Probably would have gotten it too. Um, it just happens. Okay, I want to see movement on kickoff because this should not be happening. Someone needs to be middle here. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is all right. We got going to cameras now. Okay, so from the kickoff. So Rogue cheats. Rogue turns back. Okay. I think it's fine. Okay, so in the dark. Okay, so in the dark, the assumption here is that Rogue's gonna. I'd be ready for a pass. Again, I'm just gonna say I can understand the thought here, but here's why I'm gonna argue for a pass. Yeah, that's a win on your side. That's a win on your side. So, Rogue, I would just if the ball ended up on the opponent's side, then I think this is actually correct. My thought here is that this is going to be a face-off win that Ike should be able to do, and I think you just need to be ready for the pass here. That said, if you communicate going back, that's fine. All right. So Fox, you don't need to flip here. So again, the subject. Okay, so no comms, whatever. I think it's fine here for kickoff person because they want it back to their teammate. You just rotate back around 3. That's fine. I think some sort of communication needs to happen here. I think that even though Fox is going to rotate to the 3, this is all blind assumption. You don't need to get back. you know, I gotta see this again. Yeah. Like, okay, so if the ball's going back, I think you need to, like, if the ball's being won into somewhat of a uh, semi-neutral, semi-winnable position like that, I think you need to be checking to see actually what happens. Like, you could play the safe coverage and be heading backwards. Um, but I feel like, you know, you have to, in order to make a flip back, I think you have to make stock of everything there. The big thing here is that, okay, no one's getting Ike's hit, but no one's in position to get anything. So this is actually, in the long run, this is a lost face off because you're just throwing away possession. Like, so again, like, we'll get to comms. Jesus. Okay. Gonna have to get my goddamn pen out. Just got to get out of the way. Again, I mean, it's fine if you demo, but you have to get out of your teammates' way. Like, that's just, unfortunately, all there is to it. And I want additional information. Whatever. So this is a hit in. I would not chase this. I would not chase this ball even if my teammates were back. I mean, there's not, here's the thing. There's not a really good reason to go chase this ball. Like, yeah. I would just let your teammates go get it. Because this is a situation where I'd be mad and just rotate out, probably. In a vacuum. I think that's what I would do. Because, again, like was like right here, could go like this way out, or go this way out, or go this way out. Hey guys, also, it's me having fun with the pen. Pads. So what is this? Control Shift 7. Yay! So Control Shift. Control Shift 2. Control Shift 2. Great. So. So there. Like, rogue gets out. It's not ideal, but again, like, in a way, it's kind of like that's a rotation made assuming that there's going to be some sort of follow on your side. So bang down, fine. Fox. Yeah, so Rogue's caught kind of covering. I think this is kind of a commit to a ball that Rogue thought was free. Um, Rogue did so like Rogue said messed up the hat flip. Like actually did a pretty good job of getting in the way. Um, like with a lot of things, I just think that have to be careful when pushing up. It's like if you push up like that, you have to. It's sort of like you kind of have to score there. Um, just because you're third. So obviously, like the replay suggestion is just sit behind half and wait. You already got two people that are up. One of them's in the opponent's net, and like you just kind of had to wait. I got caught humping the inside of the net there. Probably should have just jumped off. Yeah, see, again, there's very light comms. I think Rogue assumed Dyke was going to push on that. Again, someone just has to call. It's a good attack by Fox. Good challenge. I got one through. Not much really coming about that one. Call what you're going to do. You have to call that way in advance, because if you call what you're doing like when you're at the post, your teammates can't react. So it's just like hitting, bumping. If you jump for it, then your teammates know what you're doing. But that was just kind of like, I'm gonna let this. Yeah, it's somewhat non-committal, unfortunately. So I guess while we're here, like, I feel like this team technically has more fire, or this configuration of the team has more firepower. Though, I don't know. Tate's been on fire as of recently. Like, Rogue has like a weird kind of like, I say weird, kind of just like has a weird all around like twos balance. So what happened here? Is this gonna be you have to call yourself off? Okay, so this goes over. Ike goes over challenges. I need to see it from this angle. Okay, so what exactly happens? Okay, so just like a comment here when attacking. If your teammate, again, Fox, if your teammate is attacking but isn't going to get the ball, watch the flip. Yeah. So this feels like Rogue called off. It really does feel like Rogue called off. Entirely possible made the call off not knowing where Fox was, though. There's a little hesitation there. I don't necessarily dislike the call off. Calling yourself off, because, like, if you can't get it, you can't get it, but... Alright, let's... Like... Yeah, playing third. Okay, so you know where... Okay, so you definitely know... Yeah, you... If you could pick up on Fox... So... Okay, so... let me think. What do I think? Think. I think Rogue has to challenge this ball. I think Rogue... Okay, so... So, assuming Rogue picked up on Fox, which again I know we're kind of looking at through replay, you know, lenses, whatever. I think you do sort of have to challenge for this ball. It's a weird situation, and I think the reason why Rogue needs a challenge for the ball is you just got to buy Fox time to get back, because Fox is going to come in. Far post, hopefully. Well, I mean, we saw what happened, but yeah, I think Fox needs. Not Fox. I think Rook needs to just go up for this ball and just try and stop it. Just so I think this needs to be a buy time challenge. And let's see, what is it? Control Shift 3 gets me my pen. Yeah, like. Go up for it and just like try and put it like in this space here. Like the opponents are going to get it, but this is just the case of just, you know, kind of knocking it down. So, you know, like whatever, you know, you do with your Fennec that Dill can't use. Hey, look at me drive. I think you just want to drop it down here. You kind of want to make it awkward for the teammate to. The blue side to kind of get a ball on it, so you know you kind of like have a high bounce, so you make someone go up for it or whatever. But I think you just kind of want to have like a challenge here to just buy some time. Yeah, and that being said. It's really tough. I'm not saying this is correct, but I might have like had I done up to that, where I would kind of let the ball bounce. I might have still made the challenge just to get in the way. I'm not saying that's correct. I'm just saying kind of like what I would have done. Um, this is like sort of predicated on like what I saw Fox. So, um, that's tough. Um, I feel like ultimately you just gotta go up. So, and then after that, it gets really dicey. Because again, like I understand going off of it, especially if you think Fox is back, um, and you call yourself off. So, if you call yourself off and you think your teammate's back, it then comes down to a communication issue. So I think ultimately the correct play there is to go up, buy yourself some time, not buy yourself some time, buy your team some time, and then see what happens. So, but I think like just from like the minute perspectives, again, like I say, this is someone who screws up all the time. Um, and I think it's more evident kind of at this level, just because, like, in a way, like I say, like the gameplay is like slower for obvious reasons. Look at me drop frames, 6% drop frames, thumbs up. Um, so like everything's just slower, like the reactions and everything. Oh, that's so close, Rogue. It's just backboard read, right? Let's see. Yep. Okay, and that's fine to come out. Okay, that's fine. I need to take a Rogue again. Take a quick look at Rogue again. Um, I know Rogue has double assigned work, so um, so on the side, I think it's a big thing at this level. I've hit every. We're probably just going to start having everyone get hit with this. The old hit then flip. This is caused from reading the worst tooltip in the game, because it doesn't exactly explain how to do it. Is flipping in the ball. It doesn't really explain how to do it. So a lot of people just say, "Oh, all I have to do is flip it in the ball," and yeah. Rogue look like, again, it could be a misread, thinking they're weren't lined up. So I understand the flip is just kind of like give you like a whole position. That's a case of, though, just practicing that, driving through the ball. So. And then for Fox, yeah, that's coming up. That's coming up. I would, if you're getting beat to that ball, just wait. Like, probably just need to be like, I don't know, back on the line. Or fake like you're going up, so you can induce the hit. One. And this looks like, I'm pretty sure this is a series. Team scores first, just imposes their will. Okay. Fuck. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, like, Rogue was beaten to that, but I don't think the setup was bad. So FYI, Rogue, like, I think just like the small things is like if you see your teammate coming out, you can again like sort of push or try and get set up more. But like if you're, it also feels like, you know, the positioning and, you know, and everything was fine. So just, you know, it's probably just, we'll say diamond reactions as opposed to, you know, champ 1, champ 2 reactions, you know. But I did like the movement there. Just, you know, probably just figuring out how we can get those extra quarter seconds so that you can get to the ball there quicker. Yeah. So what happened here? Fox misses. Like, awkward. Yeah. Gotta get those touches right. And then as for Rogue. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Not much Rogue good done there. So I'm just gonna say, quote, out of position, unquote, because Rogue was trying to get back in position, got a demo and got bounced. Tried to come back and yeah. So, like, unfortunately, this one's an Ike. I don't know what Rogue could have done because it's like I would be playing to hit off the wall. Or something like that. So I could get a challenge in. Yeah, that's see. So again, kind of the same stuff. So for Fox, as he uses, no, I need Control Shift 3. So just wait. You don't need to push up. Just wait. And then you know, then you can kind of go up. The thing, like again, there's a little creeping there. It's also because, like, here, let's oh no. Okay, so it's just so like Fox just sort of barely misses this. So had kind of weight. So in a way, it's kind of like in a way you like. So like in I need the surface. Yeah, thank you. So rather than coming up like this, it's almost like you come up like this. You know, and then you have kind of like, you know, you have a better way of just like striking the ball like this, you know, rather than just kind of like this. So it's difficult when you feel like you're rushed or you feel like you have the shot. So like again, I get all this, but I think like again for double jump, that's like kind of like where you start. You never want to be boosted again. You can help it. You never want to be boosting our momentum because like, what is this? Here, do this. So like here's the 45-degree angle. So like it's always better like unless you get like this, but like see if you're here, you're like under the ball, so you're not gonna get it. And obviously, if you like boost out in the middle of nowhere, like then you're like this. But then this guy comes in and hits the ball. So it's again the little things. So same things here. Okay. I've pointed this out to Rogue before. So I think the primary concern is the primary concern for everything is worrying about just trying to get the ball right. So hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball. this again is a bad read, but it's. I understand being under pressure and thinking you have to make a touch, but like, really, like, you should be up on that ball. Um, I again, I'm reading this from my perspective. Like, I just would attack that ball. Um, it's again goes back to the old backboard reads. You know, comes off your back wall. You just sit there like, yeah, I'm gonna catch it, and you see two opponents just like flying in. It's just like, well, I never saw them, and it's like this is like kind of like a distant cousin. You know, if you're up for the ball, you know, it's kind of like, in a way, it's just like, it's kind of like objective one, hit the ball, you know, be there first. Um, and then as you know climb the ranks and everything, then it's like, do I really need to be first? But like with this much time, like could just banged it out through the corner, and you know, unfortunately the miss leads to a goal. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Also, good on there for Rogue for getting out. Like, you don't necessarily want to sit in the opponent's zone for too long. And like, if nothing's coming, just come back. In fact, Ike was a little late on that one ball, but I don't know if I would have been in a better position. Or maybe try and go for the 50. It's fine. Fox ended up really deep though. Let's get up. That's another bomber. Okay, technically that ball's in. Does Storm get back? Probably. It is a bad redirect. By the way, that's a very good hit, Rogue. Like... This is like a very good hit. So... Okay. Why is this a very good hit? This dude ain't doing anything. There's no way Rogue knows this, but like... So... You got backboard defender here. So you're gonna have to do it. So you're gonna have to beat them. So, yeah, like... You know, so this is probably where you put it. Like, obviously, the more we go over here, the less chance they have to get. The really cheeky thing is, like, trying to put it, like, here. So Rogue puts it pretty much in the middle. You gotta make them, you kind of make them guess. So, it's a really, really good hit, also... Because Rogue is coming like this. So, you know. Here, we'll just put big X. So the opponent probably just thinks by momentum and everything, that's where the ball is going to go. But, yeah, again, instead, Rogue puts it back on this side. It's a really good pass. Like, it's like, honestly, like, it's a really good pass. Again, even if you like were trying to knock it down, really the goal is also to God. I need to alt tab in. I also need to clear this out. You know, is to make it to where Storm can't get the ball. So kind of causing a rebound to come out for the third. Which, oh boy, is this really messed up. But again, like... Because again, if you make it come out hard enough, Storm is not in a great position. Yeah, and you can kind of see them rocking back and forth here. That they're not in a good position. Really, there should have been a third back wrist, but again, whatever. Ike comes in, crushes it, puts it in the net. So, like, I really want to call it out. Like, that's, like, there's no comms here. So it's a really good pass. Like, it's actually better in that situation to go for the drop, to put the person who's opposition in net, to make them back out, to come out further from the net, so that whoever's going to score just has a better opportunity to, you know, to score. Just kind of missed off the wall. Unfortunate. I think Fox caught Rogue there. Yeah, comms. Try catch there. Good save from Rogue.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Decent send. Kind of like what I tried there. Yeah, like right now, Stack is just in control of this game because, like, unfortunately, Scorpions are just throwing it away. I think at some point here they needed to just someone need to say like, we just need to try and take this out because bombing it just wasn't working. Um, okay. I just had to see it from Rogue's perspective. Didn't really have a chance on that because of the bonsai attack. That could have been really bad for blue if that came out. But Rogue really didn't have a chance. Like, I don't know how you read that. So, yep, team scores first. So, both teams have problems playing from behind. So, Rogue gets out. Rogue had to wait there. Just. Man. Free ball for Static. Good patience from Rogue there. Just wait to see what happens. Just. So I've been picking on Rogue a lot. I would like to, again, compliment. I absolutely think it is correct here to throw this ball at the net. Like. This is I think this is 100% correct. Like, doesn't score, but gets both defenders to go up. They get a bad clear. I mean, bad clear off the post too. So, like, again, I kind of yell here. I was kind of yelling at them at the end of game 3. There, it was like, man, they're just throwing the ball away. That is absolutely correct to throw the ball at the net. Like, just make them awkward. You could could try for the solo play, which is completely correct as well. From my standpoint, I do like throwing the ball at the net because you are probably getting 2. And it was a good throw. So. Kudos to Rogue there. It's a heads-up play. Only gets the assist for it, but yeah, Fox should not. I think in chat They said that Fox should not have touched that. Like, it's something that works out, but Ike was still in possession of it. Again, like on the follow through after Rogue's hit, I think Fox was up too close. Like, there are times to be up close, and but again, it's like, it's the same thing with a lot of things. I just think people are up way too close, way too much. Okay. Fox, just be really careful coming in the net like that. You know, do as I say, not as I do. You just don't want to get trapped in the opponent's net. Way to stay with it. I like trying to go for the 50 there. Good challenge. Yeah, like, it's kind of going back through this. It's just amazing just how, like, in a way, just how panicky the teams look when they're down. Good save. They weren't scoring that. It's just, you know, sometimes you lure them into shooting early, too. Set the way. And that's a favorable clear. I will say for the Scorpions, like when they get the offensive rotations down, like, and when they're actually, you know, working, like, they have a very wow, that's a defensive breakdown. They have a very high percentage of just like rotational demos, so it's always good that they're looking for that. What happened here? Oh, Skull brings out in front. So Shadow has to clear.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Okay. That's a good read. Just getting there. So I felt fairly confident that this was going to be a banger of a Game 5. Like, you know, it probably was going to be determined by who scored first, but like, you know, and we could see from the timeline here, it's just not going to be. But yeah, I thought it was definitely going to be closer. So I probably want to watch Ike's movement here. I probably want to see Ike's camera view. Okay. So, like, playing the third, you know, Rogue's on the left. Push up a little. I probably wouldn't have pushed up there, so the reason why I wouldn't have pushed up there. Okay, so for, like, the reason why I wouldn't have pushed up there is just take a look at okay, so you know where, you know, theoretically Rogue's somewhere off screen on your left. There's no reason to push up here because, like, any ball, first of all, there are 3 blue players on this side, so it's gonna make balls just a nightmare. So if they block anything, it's probably coming to you. You need to make a challenge. So, like, there's just yeah, you just don't need to push up. You're probably at the correct position, you know, east to west, like, on the field, so that's fine. But yeah, like, unless Fox just hits it directly out to you, there's just not a reason to be up that close. So now, like, you're pulled in. So also you just kind of, like, drift, like, you know, and you in a way you get stuck in, like, a lot of that no man's zone where you're just too far away to challenge. You know, but you're up front to, like, you know, all they have to do is just bang it. So, like, I don't know. Like, it's not really on Rogue there to hit the ball. You know, maybe Rogue could be better served, but, like, I don't necessarily mind where Rogue was at. But yeah, like, just sort of, like, positioning. I would have never crept up and then just waited. You know, because again, like, at that point you're kind of the third, so it's like you need to go hard into the ball, which you didn't have the range for. So the other choice again was just to kind of wait. So. So, kickoffs. This is the corner I'm interested in. Okay. Fox just does everything, just misses, basically. So yeah. Did exactly what I told him to do, is rotate towards net. Just, you know, unfortunately missed, or got beat. That should have been a goal. I mean, like already the Scorpions are buried, just because again how the series is gone. But that would have ended everything. Yeah. At this point, Scorpions look kind of defeated. They're just really, really slow to everything, and like good on Static for just like keeping the puddle down. Okay, this is good here, Ike. I'm not sure when I tried to take possession of that one where Fox came in. I don't know if that was necessarily correct for Fox to charge. Just because, like, if your goal's a hit in the corner, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good save. Ball goes out. So, Rogue's stuck in a 3-on-1. Probably. Yep. I mean, I don't know what to suggest there. They probably had to. I probably did say you sort of still have to start pushing. And now they definitely have to push. So, like, I mean, the grand scheme of things, 1 every 30 seconds, and they kind of got sort of gifted a lifeline there. Again, like, I know this is diamond, but like, in a way, those are shots you have to put in the back of the net. So, we're just going to let the time wind down. With the 30-second warning, I'm curious on something.
30 seconds left on the clock.
I love how from computer to computer that length, replay time length, is not accurate. So, what was that? Well, that was 3 to 2. And GG's to static. Like, they deserve that result. Yeah. Like, Scorpions looked awful in that game. You know, and you know, since we're at it, like, that's the reason why right there. But no shots, like. So I mean, what do we do from here? I think it's just going to be right now more of the same. There are a lot of poor touches in this, so I might tack on hit then flip to Fox as well. But the comms were a major issue, and you know, if the team doesn't want to communicate, the team doesn't want to communicate. There's nothing you can do. But like, I guess the suggestion is for the Scorpions is if you kind of want to hear some good communications. This is from the It's a Start. Go on my Rocket League with the Org playlist. Look for the most recent scrim. I mean, even from Scrimfest, but might be a week or two ago. Yeah, it might be a week ago. We scrimmed someone from outside the Oregon. Man, I already forgot their name. But it's a 9-game set. And we kind of rotated everyone in and out. But just kind of listen to comms. Especially listen to comms where I'm on the sidelines. Because Kif, Mitty, and Millsy have some pretty good comms. So yeah, that would be like a good start. Because there's not much available in the way of comms in the org. So that's probably where I look to start. You know, so it's just all about making like quick and concise and informative like comms. Because like we also had a problem where like Rogue didn't necessarily understand. It's like Rogue's first season in like comp, organized play. So I just had to help work him through that and just like explain it is like this is actually what go means. Go doesn't necessarily mean go golden retriever, but it is essentially shorthand for like you're up next. Whatever decision you have, you're the next decision maker. So it's stuff like that. Again, the series was technically winnable. But like again, Static played better. So, you know, maybe they should have won in 4. But regardless, like the correct team won the series. So, um, yeah. So pretty much, that's all there is to it. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. As always, I'm open for questions, whatnot. I think again the major concern for Scorpions is like aside from what I've assigned, it's really now got to be comms, and I'm not down on any configuration of the team. But I'm not sure. I have some thoughts, but I might wait until after the season because it just again 6 weeks is a small sample size, and just like having an off night throws a wrench in it. But again also it's like you have 6 weeks. So yeah. I'll go ahead and, as always, Scorpions, make my trading suggestions in the Discord, and my DMs are open. So, everyone, thank you for watching.